wild. Like I said, yo, mommy, they when the system built this stuff up and with the money, like I said, they don't even know the category of guys. Like the guys just want to beat anything comfortable as long as they could beat and that liquor and the weed. They don't care about nothing, and the women don't know. That could last 20 years. They don't even know. That could last 20 years. So you like you said like her that one that is oh you judge by your what's the name? This guy could just be like oh this yo I got some buns that I could call up.
Hmm.
That's it. That's all you want whatsoever.
So you got to know. How do you know that when you're single and you're dating someone that it's exclusive between the both of you? It's a conversation
Mm-hmm.
because it can go on and on for years
Yeah.
that you thinking one thing and the other person is thinking another, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said usually guys might think of you like, oh, you just somebody I could just come and get buns with, or I could just come hang with, or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or they want to see how far they can go.
Yep.
So who
Yeah.
you think sets the tone? Is it the woman or the man?
And kind of like the woman should if the woman is like looking for that one guy, she should what's the name put that out there. I would say always out there. You know, woman's always looking to build
Hmm.
family. Like the guy should only say it. You know, for us if we looking for. Usually we're not looking for that. We're just looking for buns because we're horny and stuff. That's it.
Hmm.
Oh, the woman should what's the name put it up out there. And then even with that, you gotta it's so hard because like I said, it's not even there's no difference. The man play is equal. The man play games just as much as the woman because I noticed too a lot of guys if they could find a woman doesn't have to have nothing to offer. They could just look better than the girl that they with and they'll get with that girl, which is stupid. Like
Hmm.
really dumb. So at least a woman I can see that a woman will be like they'll get with a guy and they're like, well, this guy, you know, he's good for my kids and this and that. And they'll give up that look parts, which makes sense. But
Hmm.
then, you know, the only thing is, that's when it come back to with that, you know, it says how deep is your love.
Hmm.
That's what I was thinking about that. What media said whatsoever. It's just a thing in my head. Like I just never thought of that. Whatever. Like she was said, a Gemini and a Capricorn is you could fall in a deeper love with them. So that's why like the only reason like why I thought of it because like I said like if a guy he's with you and he's just like well you know I'm just with her for this time being and he could say he love you which and he can but they only like if a man is just in love with beauty that like that opens up his dopamine more whatsoever and stuff
Hmm.
whatever we know what he tends to more whatever but usually with them it'd be beauty so they'll leave you if they get the chance to what's the name so it's like even when you get the committed relationship down like you know you cool but it's still not over because you gotta find out now this guy does how deep does he love you like
Hmm.
that's what that's not I don't know like I never experienced I could say like that's what I learned about myself whatsoever. Like, can I love somebody more than I love you?
Hmm.
Um, only person I would say I could love more than you and my mom's and that is my daughter.
Hmm.
I never like that. That's something else that wasn't in my head like that. You know, you can find a woman that you love more, a partner that you love more whatsoever. But anyway, yeah, it depends on that. Can you would you just be satisfied? You know, some people just like, well, I'm satisfied with this is just life. I got somebody and we love each other. But when when you deeply in love with somebody, you're on a high and stuff, and kind of like they could be doing you messed up, and that stuff seems to just go right over your shoulder because you too much in this high, just like crack.
Hmm.
That's why I wanted to do crack before, not now. I wanted to know what is it that they feel, what is it that they, what's the name? And then John told me, he said it's just the first. He said I sold crack to people. He said the first high that they get is so much. It's kind of like they tell me when you get your first perm, there's
Hmm.
no other perms like the very first perm you get. The first perm is the best perm.
Hmm.
So like that high, you get the first high and it just takes you like, and then you like, all right, the second time you're like, nah, this wasn't as good as the first one. The third, the fourth, the fifth, and it just never could get that first one.
Mm.
So that's a whole other level too of when within, within love. That's why I said, like, I love you, and you don't have to worry about me like bouncing on nobody, like bouncing on you because some other woman could give me like a comfortable, like, it don't matter, like it's a celebrity and they live in a $3 million mansion or nothing and stuff. Like, I wouldn't leave you for like material, or if a other woman is prettier than you and stuff. Like, you wouldn't have to worry about that. That stuff don't matter. Material stuff. But I am curious though, like, would that person exist so that I would love deeper? I guess I would never know because I wouldn't look for them. I'm content with what I got. Do you think about that? Would you like, you think of somebody that you would love deeper? Like,
I don't think so. Because I have children with you too. And I feel like that's a connection too. So for me to like love somebody deeper that I don't have children with, I don't think that exists. And I'm just not taking advice from somebody that is not don't not have a successful, healthy relationship. Number one, and then love is a perception. Because I remember hearing something that love doesn't exist the same way in the spiritual world that it exists here in the physical plane. So her perception of what love is, a human's perception of what love is, might not even be that. Because everybody's perception of love is different. Like, she got her information from a zodiac or whatever that a man created. His perception of what love is, that he thinks that these two signs can have that deep connection. But that's still a human's perception of what he's interpreting through the stars. Somebody else can interpret something different. And knowing the calendar has been changed many a time, our signs might be wrong.
yeah, I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
So I look at it like how I feel now, I'm happy. I feel like there's nothing else, there's nothing more. This is it, and the end.
Yeah, I feel like that too. With whoever, I be like, I don't want to hurt. I definitely don't want to hurting you, resulting to hurting our ties, and even just taking our ties. Like we've been with each other for so long, and I can't say like I had like a horrible life with you or nothing like. So I wouldn't even like, not even like you like, oh, like somebody like, I gotta do it for the kids. Like, I'm not staying with you for the kids. I'm staying with you because I want to stay with you. I just, like I said, I don't feel like that I'll meet somebody like you or better. But I wouldn't there's nothing created that I would want to like nurture to what's the name to look for that.